we are underway from NRG Stadium in Houston. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And they'll be backed up to start this drive as he's taken down right around the 15. So out come the Texans for their opening drive. And they'll be led out by their quarterback now in his third season in the league.
All right, partner, a brand new season. With it comes a sense of unbridled optimism for every team and, of course, every quarterback. It's a blank slate for every passer in this league, and he really couldn't hide his excitement during interviews this week. He thinks his offense is stacked. They've spent the entire offseason making adjustments and trying to find another gear. And as this season begins, they believe they've found it. You watch him warm up, everything is crisp, moving with great speed. This is an offense that can't wait to get to the first series of the new year.
So that time, Charles, a quarterback helpless really in the pocket in the face of a pass rush like that. They were on him instantly.
Yeah, that's one where you turn to your lineman and say, guys, can I get a little help here? And you have to ask politely because, remember, they're blocking for you the entire game. But as a quarterback, you've also got to have the clock running in your head when you need to get rid of the football. But this time, he had no chance. They were on him instantly.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. Now a shot taken on third down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a fourth down. Well done.
So from their own end zone here, this kicks away. Fielded at about the 28. So a good punt, but a solid 12-yard return. And the Jaguars go on offense, first down and 10. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And a look at a guy, definitely got a little razzle-dazzle to him. Can do it with his arm or his legs. Their mobile QB.
And what an incredible athlete with a cannon for an arm. And he's drawing comparisons to some of the best mobile QBs the league has ever seen. In addition, this is a young man who's learned from his mistakes along the way, prepares really well each and every time now, and he's got an opportunity to blossom in this system.
Open man is Kyle Pitts, his tight end. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. And Willis keeping it himself on the option. And he is going to lose yardage here. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. And a pretty athletic run right there as he's going to get this down inside the 40. A 14-yard first down pickup for the Jaguars. That O-line, they cleared a big hole there on that run.
The athleticism of offensive lines continues to evolve, and we're seeing it here. Not only are they controlling things right at the line of scrimmage, but they're able to get upfield to get to what we call the second and the third levels. You know, get to the linebacker spot, the secondary spot, getting all the way downfield with their blocking, which helps keep the running back clean.
They'll try to continue that trend here this afternoon. He's got his pass-catching tight end. That's Pitts. And he'll be brought down at the 27.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
Down inside the 10. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. This is shaping up to be a really nice-looking drive to get the season underway here.
And how long do you think that they actually have been plotting this drive? I'm talking about the coaching staff, right? They've been thinking about this for a while now, and I think they're executing it even better than what they expected.
A first down carry for Henry. And he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2. Henry again. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up third down. Willis on 3rd and goal. That's complete right side to Kmet. Touchdown, Jaguars. Cole Kmet from 4 yards out. And the Jaguars are on the board here first in the season opener. Good throw there, and I don't want to blow it too out of proportion, but he looks a lot more comfortable in his second season.
You can tell he put the work in the offseason, and what I mean by that is understanding the playbook. Not just the plays and how to execute them, but how to do it against a variety of defenses. Also understands his team better, what they can and cannot do. You can see the confidence rising in him as he plays.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. So now we get set to see Houston for their second drive of the ball game. And on the first drive, 3 and out. I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
Escaping the pressure right. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run.
That's the first time he's called his own number, but he's got to be overjoyed with the results. He wasn't just going to settle for a modest gain. To me, he was determined to come through with a big message to a defense that slept on him in the pocket.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll look to throw here. And he's going to hook up with his big tight end, complete. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. He'll get this into the hands of Nico Collins. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first.
Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes you just have to know when to leave the pocket and move and make something happen. And on that play, he was able to get on the run and was still accurate throwing the football.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down. Plays like we just saw there. That's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack. It'll go in the books as a 7-yard loss on the sack, and it's 3rd down. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Ready for the second quarter from Houston. It's the Texans in possession of the football, as they've got it with a 3rd down and long coming up. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early, and now it's 4th down.
Every offense tells you they want to come out and start fast. That's not unusual at all. But this group, they've yet to get much rolling through their first 2 drives. It looks like they're going to have to give up the football again after this one.
And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. So a change of possession here on the punt. And they will take over 1st and 10. Malik Willis gets set to lead this offense once again. 5 for 5 that last drive. Touchdown pass as well. He was clicking. Receivers, I don't want to be cliche, but running really solid routes too.
And what I love about it is when you look across any team, all right, the body types of the receivers are usually different. The way that they get open, different as well. Some of them use power to get open. Some of them use those head fakes and subtle moves. Some of them just use pure speed. And the really good ones, when they're established, they know how to push off at the end of a route, too.
Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. 3rd down. He'll look downfield for Waller. That's caught inside the 20. And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line. In today's NFL, we talk about quarterbacks and their speed and accuracy, but there's still something about a guy slinging one downfield.
And that is absolutely demoralizing for a defense because you've got the offense on the ropes. It's third down. You're trying to get off the field, and then wham. You have a letdown in the secondary, and you give up a big one.
And that throw, amazingly, well over 70 yards in the air, according to Next Gen Stats. Wow. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. It'll only be a loss of a couple, but the pressure gets home on first down.
One thing that I liked about this guy during the draft process was his motor. Of course, I loved his skills, but he plays hard on every down.
And that motor on full display there as he gets his first NFL sack. They'll come up after the sack on a 2nd and 12. Willis looking to throw it. He'll get that complete to Alberto. And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line. The Jaguars on third down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is 3rd and 7. Now Willis. That's complete right around the 8. And he takes it inside the 10 to the 8 before he's out of bounds. 4th down, Willis. And it's caught. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Again, it's Willis to throw it toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal. Willis. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Malik Willis. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Jags have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And it's now 14-0. A good drive that time as they go 9 plays in all. And it was Malik Willis who took it in himself to cap things off. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. And now out comes Houston. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Open man is Jordan, the tight end. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. 2nd and 5. Finds his man. It's John Mechie. His first catch, good for 8 and a first down.
When you struggle on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Back to throw here. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. On the move to his left. And just not enough on the throw there. Down around his feet and incomplete.
He did a good job keeping his focus downfield as he rolled out of the pocket, trying to fit a pass in. But that defender nearby made sure that one didn't result in a first down.
They'll look to throw again. Oh, they would have gotten a conversion if he could hold on. Instead, the drop means it'll be 4th down. The Texans send the punter out as he's on here to punt it away. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds. Out comes the Jacksonville offense as they get set to take over here. And, Charles, nothing like squaring off with a division opponent, a division rival in Week 1. Do you like that they are matching up this early, or would you prefer a game like this be a few weeks down the road?
I actually like the early matchup for a few reasons, Brandon. First of all, it allows you to see that in the entire offseason and know, hey, right out of the gate, we're playing a division game. Second part is it spreads them out a little bit. If you just have them all bunched up at the end of the year, that's not as much fun watching teams try to survive that gauntlet when you do have injuries down the stretch. And last but not least, let's face it, we're TV people. What a great game to sell right out of the gate.
Now he dumps this off over the middle, and he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
One of my old teammates called me the other day when he was watching the game. He's like, man, trying to watch an NFL game and trying to account for their passing game? That's difficult. And just when you think you get everything covered, here comes a back out of the backfield. And in this case, he picks up a 1st down.
Now this offense in mid-season form here in the opener. It's 1st and 10. Now a man open down the middle of the field. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46. Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And he's going to be out of bounds here all the way down inside the 10. It's a big play for the Jaguars. 45 yards.
Running their plays over and over during the week can often get robotic for an offense. But on game day, they can often flow smoothly, as that one just did.
The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. Right back to the air again with Willis. A throw left side taken in by Kmet. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime. Good yardage on 1st down. Now can they punch it in on 2nd and goal? A toss left, Henry. And he'll take this one in for a Jags touchdown. Derrick Henry taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Jaguars are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead. But just power football there down near the goal line. Give it to him. He's able to push his way across.
Yeah, they went heavy there. Sometimes you have those big offensive linemen come in, have to report like they're eligible. But all they're doing is getting a good stance, blocking, and getting their runner across the goal line.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And it's now 21-0. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Texans with the football here late in this first half. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure, if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. He sets to fire deep. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. And they will bottle him up behind the line, and now will they use a timeout? Now a second timeout called for by the defense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. The Texans send the punter out as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. Fielded at the 20. Gets past 1 man. That'll be a 50-yard punt with 8 on the return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The Jaguars ready to go on offense for the final time in this first half. And with a 3-score lead already, this is not time for a momentum change, so I'd imagine they'd be happy to just take this into the locker room. To the air on 1st down, here's Willis. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete. Not wanting to take a chance this time, they'll keep it on the ground. And he'll just keep 2 hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup. One more time, they'll keep it on the ground. And he's going to come up a few yards short of the first. They get him to the ground at the 37. It looks like we'll have to wait another week to get our first halftime report of the season as we move right along to the second half. This taken in at the goal line. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. Out come the Jaguars now as he'll go on offense first here in this 3rd quarter. First and 10, it's Willis. He'll find his tight end. That's Waller. And he is out of bounds right around the 34. Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the 3rd quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
Henry up the middle, and he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. On 2nd and 11 now. Willis, and his throw is going to be incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. 3rd down, it's Willis. And that is incomplete. And the Jaguars send out their punter. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the 3rd. And a nice special teams job here. This is going to be down inside the 10 at the 7-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. They'll set up a throw. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And able to get it here to about the 16-yard line.
Holding, offense.
So that flag obviously takes away the good yardage that they had on the play.
And talk about a momentum shift, because we can visibly see this celebration shifting from one side of the field to the other as soon as everyone saw the flag.
Jacksonville back on offense and ready to take over. Willis will look to throw on 1st down. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Second down, here's Willis. That's going to be caught by Pitts. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Altogether, a pretty shaky start to the year for this defense as they defend another 1st and 10. On 1st down, Willis. And Waller taking it in over the middle. And they're going to get this down to about the 37. 3 yards remain for 2nd down. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. A solid gain of 7 yards that time on the keeper and a 1st down. 1st and 10, Willis. That's complete right side to Kmet. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5. From the 25 on second down. Willis. That's complete to his tight end. Bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. So 1st and 10. And if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Inside handoff. Henry. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. 10th carry now for Derrick Henry. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. A 5-yard gain there makes it 1st and goal.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive. Because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. On 2nd and goal. Willis got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. Kyle Pitts, a 1-yard touchdown reception. And the Jaguars are an extra point away from going up by 30. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Out comes a Houston offense as they get set to take over here. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that, because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage.
1st and 10 at the 29-yard line.
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Houston. It's Texans football, but they trail here as we get started in the 4th quarter. And the Jags get to him as down he goes. Milton Williams breaking through to get him to the ground. It's a loss of 7.
Let's go ahead and put check marks by it all, partner. No points. Down by 4 touchdowns. Haven't had anything going today on offense. Why not add a late sack to the mix? Obviously a day to forget for all involved. Let's give plenty of credit to this defensive effort. They've been excellent from start to finish.
The Texans on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 17. Back to throw. And that will be incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Open man is Mechie, and he's got him. And he is going to have a Texans 1st down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. They'll look to throw here. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. Back to throw again. A quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And that's going to be too high. Out of bounds and incomplete. The Texans tried it, but they come up empty here on fourth. And the Jags take over in terrific field position. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. 8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. A shotgun handoff to Henry. And he's going to take this one down to the 25. Now they'll look to Willis to pass it here. Out to his left. And he's brought down, but not before a gain of 13, down to the 13. 1st and 10 in the red zone. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. That's complete. It's Okuwebunam. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and that will bring up 2nd down. 2nd down, Willis looks to throw here. And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Darren Waller, a 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Jaguars are closing in on a winning start to the year as they extend their 4th quarter lead. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. And whatever promise they showed in the preseason has not translated into week 1 because they have not been particularly competitive here at home, no less. These fans just kind of beside themselves right now. And this will be broken up and incomplete. Now a penalty flag down, and they may be going backward here. So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds.
A 5-yard gain brings up 2nd down at the 17-yard line.
2nd and 15. Got this into the hands of the tight end, Jordan. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And he'll take this beyond the line of scrimmage as he slides to a hole. He'll wind up getting 4 yards there on his own, but it also brings up 4th down. So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. They come up on a 4th down situation with things not looking particularly rosy. Oh, and what a play on special teams here. This is going to be down inside the 5, all the way down at the 2-yard line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They've got to be feeling very comfortable and confident here with this lead in the football here in the 4th quarter, Charles. And I don't think that they need to score again, but it seems like this offense is just getting better as the game goes on. They've scored on their last 2 drives.
Certainly feels like a chance for them to continue to have some fun out there, doesn't it? Game's already decided, as you noted. So they can continue to play loose, break out some other concepts, maybe run a few trick plays, get other people involved. Heck, even go deep on one of these first snaps just because they can.
They'll try to run for the first with Henry. 53 yards on the ground for him now as he's done that on 15 carries.
1st down, Jaguars.
Charles, when you look at the stat sheet, you realize that both sides of the ball were so dominant in this game. And on offense, not only did they score it, but they did it